Good afternoon. As we have gathered here today, I, Miss Pye, have the honor and privilege to pay tribute to a very special and irreplaceable hero in our lives, our beloved sister, music. There are so many beautiful things that I want to say about music, but how can I conceivably communicate how wonderful she was? How can I explain how she always made me smile, how she could always make people dance, or how they'd be happy, even if it was just for a while? How could I ever be able to sum up her beautiful life in these few short moments? And then I realized I can't, other than to say that all good things must come to an end. But I will take this time to tell you how much she meant to me. A long, long time ago, I believe it was February, how the cold made me shiver with every paper I delivered. The bad news on each doorstep, I couldn't stand to take one more step. I can't remember if I cried, but something touched me deep inside the day our beloved music began to die. Music was not only beautiful on the outside, but she has a beautiful soul. She saw the beauty in others. She took her time forming her own thoughts and opinions about the people and things around her. I often wondered, did she write the book of love? Did she have faith in God above? Did she believe in rock and roll, or was she rock and roll? Could she teach us how to dance real slow? Once I fell in love, and she knew it. She saw us dancing in the gymnasium as we kicked our shoes off. Man, I dug those rhythm and blues. And once we learned the electric slide on New Year's Eve, and we took a long bus ride to Mardi Gras and danced all night long. Oh, what memories we share. But for every memory that I share here, there are hundreds that will come flooding back every time we think of music. I used to be a lonely teenager with a pink carnation and a pickup truck, but I knew I was out of luck as we had to sing dirges in the dark. That's the day music began to die. Like Mr. Jagger says, you can't always get what you want. She was always vibrant, colorful, inventive, and full of life. You'd get caught up and inspired when you'd see her new creations, and you knew, even without asking, that everything she did reflected her own personal style. She was outspoken, but never bullied, and never cowered down. She was always true to herself. Even Halftime's air was sweet perfume while sergeants played a marching tune and we all got up to dance, but we never really got the chance. There we were, all in one place, a generation lost in space with no time left to start again. We had to be nimble and quick, and then Jack Flash crashed on his candlestick. A giant fire was the devil's only friend. As I watched him on the stage, my hands were clenched with fists of rage. No angel born in hell could ever break Satan's spell. And as the flames climbed higher, I saw him laughing with delight as the music began to die. As we all sang the blues, I looked for happy news. I went down to the sacred store where I'd met music years before. The man there said she couldn't play here anymore. I ran into the street where children screamed and lovers cried and the poets dreamed, but not a word was spoken. Church bells all were broken. I saw that the three men I admire most, the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, had all taken the last train for the coast. They hollered back at me, "Bye, bye, Miss American Pie." So I drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. And those good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing this about my beloved music, the day the music died.